All right. I'm a little late, 4 minutes late. It's all right. Fight fan was good. Was good. Didn't know if I was gonna be able to come on Saturday. Um, this isn't the greatest of cards to be on for, but we here, man. We here. Was good. Was good. Of course, I got the book up there. Um, Pinned to the top of the chat, bros. Doing really well. Going in between number one and the number two bestseller in boxing on Amazon. Definitely a dope book that you need if you're, a fighter, a coach, or a boxing enthusiast. Go ahead and click that link and get you one, bro. Guarantee you you're gonna improve your boxing knowledge and you're gonna look at boxing differently. Guarantee it. SSP was good. Appreciate you. Pieces boy, what up? Politely, what up? Ali was good, bro. I don't know if you're still here. Made plays was good. Yeah, so then you're gonna have a bunch of people. I mean, if you haven't bought it, you have a bunch of people in this chat that's gonna vouch for everything I'm saying that did get it. In fact, I mean, I would encourage anybody to share their thoughts that got it, that read it. Let them know, negative or positive. It don't matter. It don't matter because I feel like there could be some room for constructive criticism, but the IQ part of it, the knowledge part of it, bro. I mean, there's just you're not gonna find a lot of books that. I'm being modest. You're not gonna find a lot of books that compete. And like I said, it's gonna improve your boxing knowledge for sure. It's gonna make you look at boxing differently for sure. Ali was good. Oh, here we go. All right, man. We getting on with this first fight, though. Oh, by the way, ebook out, paperbacks out, hardcovers out. Man. All the versions are out. Um, all that all that part is done, man. It's just a matter of you reading it now. Ali, what up, bro?
What it is, what it do. Let me make sure my
Nah, yeah, we just it's just gonna be an adjustment period. Don't even worry about it. Actually, don't the microphone don't sound terrible.
That's good. That's good.
It's
That's good.
uh, maybe I spoke too soon. Hopefully not, man.
Yeah, hopefully I ain't killing people's ears in the background like, Ali, shut the fuck up.
Hey, made plays. I didn't know it was gonna turn out like it turned out. But that hard copy, that hardcover version, is definitely the cleanest, man. It's definitely the cleanest. But again, I didn't have it yet, so I wanted to start bringing out the book as soon as I could. That's why the ebook came out first, and then the paperback the next week, then the hardcover the next week. So the folks that bought it, I mean, earlier before the hardcover, man, yeah, it was still a good thing to do, but I didn't know yet because I was getting proofs sent to me for the paperback and the hardcover, and I had to approve the proofs, and they messed up. They messed up once on the paperback and twice on the hardcover, so it kept pushing it out of whack. That's why I couldn't bring them out at the same time. Anyway, Leo Tang is fighting. This should be a knockout.
Oh yeah. This is
They
gonna be
still,
a knockout.
yeah, they still got him fighting cans. Go ahead.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think that's what he should do. He should get his confidence up
Oh, for
because
sure. No,
confidence.
no, no. I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. That's what they should be doing right now. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. Especially at heavyweight, because you don't want to be going in there when you're not ready in the wrong fight. That might end your career. You know what I'm saying? You better be ready, dog. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna get your ass beat. You in there with the wrong person. Ask Anderson versus Bacoli. You know what I mean?
All right, real quick.
So
Do you mind light video reviews of a book that show the smallest parts of the inside? What you mean? Smallest? Are you talking about uh like breakdown vids of what I'm talking about, or you're talking about just? Oh, I see. You're saying, do I mind if you do it? Nah, bro. Go ahead. Nah, I don't mind. Yeah, as long as you ain't flipping through every single page and giving away the whole thing, and for your for your monetary gain and taking away from me, I mean, obviously that would be a problem, but nah, man. Nah, do your thing, bro.
yeah, you know what? If Jim didn't say it, yeah, everybody in the chat, if you got people you cool with, go leave a review. I used to let me tell you right here, my first big thing I made money off of was selling stuff online. And reviews go a long way. Let me tell you, you know something funny? I was selling some electronics online and I had this hater buy my stuff, right? And left a bad review.
Yeah.
One of my
Yeah,
competition.
yeah, nah, that's bound to happen, fam.
So
That's
like,
bound to happen. That's bound to happen to me too. I mean, I'm just waiting on it. But you know what? Right
nah,
now,
it won't. It's a book though.
a lot more people left reviews than what's actually showing. But what Amazon does, especially in the first 2 weeks, they filter through reviews like quite a bit. You know what I mean? Like some of them they'll let pass, some of them they'll keep away. So folks might have written reviews that they don't see, that we might not see. You know what I mean? Because Amazon is trying to, because the review bias shit is real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could be like, your family members buying the book and leaving all these dope ass reviews and sending people off. Amazon don't want that.
Everybody do that though. Amazon know that. Everybody do that
I
though.
mean, bro, it'd be, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, and the thing is, because they know, like, reality is just right here. Listen, I'm gonna have to go against what Jim said earlier. Leave a 5-star review. Don't leave bad reviews. Just be like, I like the book.
Oh,
Bam.
that's not.
You know.
Whoa! I didn't tell nobody to leave no damn bad review earlier. I was talking about this chat right here, bro.
Hey, if you're in the chat, no
I'm not
4 stars.
for that, bro.
No, I'm saying if you're in the chat, no 4 stars, leave 5 stars because what happens is it's gonna automatically get boosted because they do an algorithm where you either getting boosted because you sold a ton of books and they want you to sell some more because you make Amazon money, or you got a ton of good reviews. So either or, like when Christmas come, right? If everybody in this chat, if there's 100 people in the chat, leave a review, and Christmas come, you're gonna have grandmas all over the country like, oh, my grandson want to learn about boxing. How about I buy him this book? And you get 1,000 grandmas to buy a book. That's 22,000. Sorry.
Real quick, I hate to cut you off, Ali, but a Tang is using his perception tools here, especially level changes. And after he uses the probe, then level changes, he's getting Chivar, whatever buddy name is, to drop his lead hand. He's not taking advantage yet, but look for that overhand or that cross to come for show. Just a lead. He tried it, but came back with the 3 after it. Level change, overhand, and then the 3, and hit him with the 3. Okay, so he's using a rear hand as a throwaway off that same setup and hitting him with the lead hand. That time he changed it to a lead hand uppercut.
Man, this dude look like he's my son, yo. How old is this guy? Like 19?
Something like that.
Yeah, Tang look young as hell. Get your ass beat by your son.
He looks small though, right?
He do. He look like he could be a cruiserweight, yo. Dude look like he about 225,
Yeah, yeah,
230.
like an old school heavyweight.
But we don't. But again, then again, let's. I mean, let's check his stats, his height, because if he's like 6'5", he in the right weight class. You know,
Yeah,
but he
you
look.
can't really tell because, well, actually, nah, man, because that ref ain't 6'5", and he not far from the ref.
Let me see who's reffing. Let me see, Leo Atang. In the UK like to not put the people's
I don't
height.
know that ref.
And
Shit, that ref might be tall. I don't know, bro. That ref
nah,
kind of look tall.
nah, he a big dude.
He the
He
same
240.
height as Tang, damn near though.
I mean, he leaned like that to be 240.
Let me see how tall this motherfucker is. Leo Tang.
They don't put it in box
The
on
ref
purpose.
definitely looking at him in their eyes.
6'6", six
Get the
six.
fuck. Yeah, that ref that tall.
Hell yeah, that ref that tall. Man, he look like Abraham Lincoln in there without the beard. Look at
He
the
He do look like Abraham Lincoln in the all that motherfucking did is top hat, bro.
It was got reincarnated and stuff, yo.
That motherfucking show do look like Abraham Lincoln, bro.
He's like, you know what? He's like, I'm tired of politics, dog. I'm going into reffing. I got shot my last life.
Right.
You were just like that.
That's hilarious.
Sorry, my brain only think ignorant. So like,
You're right. You're gonna get a little bit of that on the live stream.
I was dating this girl, and I told her like,
sick, bro. That ref tall as fuck.
but listen, why would you put like a fucking jockey in there with two heavyweights? You know what I mean?
True.
You know, you gotta have somebody who can see, because like you saving people's lives in there, man. You better be eye to eye with the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Throwing the overhand right. All it take is one punch.
All right, bro. The microphone is going crazy. It's like it's weird. Unmute so I could try to fix it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Background noise.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickles.
Yeah, no, still ain't working. Let's see if I could just turn it up. Now
You know,
loud.
I got a cracking ass voice.
Too loud. Let's keep it there. See how that works. That is an action though, mastermind. The stab jab is an action. So, and it would depend on what the opponent's doing. Technically, the stab jab could be first. So, I mean, yeah, you got to give me more of a descriptor. So, what's going on in the fight? What am I on a back foot stab jabbing? Did I just take a step back? Did I, you know what I mean? Is the opponent extra aggressive? You know, what's going on? Again, the martial art of boxing is what you see in bold letters, but it's the words underneath it that's the most important part. It's an adaptive exchange system. So anytime in an adaptive system, it's going to be, you know what I mean, you're going to have option trees, right? And so it's going to depend on what's happening and, you know, on how you adapt. So I can't have a preferred. Now, if you give me more of a description, then perhaps. A tank still using a level? No. No, now he's just going straight lines. Look like Buddy's tired. Not a Tang, but his opponent. Yeah, his opponent looks completely gassed. I've been looking at the screen. I don't know if body shots assisted that. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. In fact, it's probably this round. Can I bet on it? Or next round, let's just say. I doubt I could bet on it. Ali, you're not on mute yet. You're silent. Nope, can't bet on it.
Am I silent right now?
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. Every time I do the iPhone switch up. I'm glad. You know what? That was a good stoppage by that ref. Did he stop it?
Yeah.
Nah, he went to the. Nah,
It,
it
no,
looked like he
well,
did.
yeah, it's the end of the round, but oh, you meant you thought he
Yeah,
stopped the fight?
yeah. The opponent did too. You should see the opponent's face. He had this look like, oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that would have been a horrible stoppage if he stopped the fight, though. What? That would have been a good stoppage to you?
I mean, he don't. I mean, like, I think. Let me say this right here. Let me say right here. Another thing about stopping the fight is looking how comfortable the opponent look. If you look like you don't want to be in there, you know what I mean? If you don't have a chance of winning, get that motherfucker the fuck out of there, yo. Like, why? I mean, this motherfucker's gonna be working at a bus, picking up, maybe whatever. Say he's a garbage man. You have a hard time picking up cans on Monday. You know what I mean? He's not gonna get paid more. This man will never be a champion. So if you're getting your ass beat to the point where you freezing up and shit like that, yeah, stop the fucking fight, dude. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have been mad if he did, because the way he was tensing up and shit, like, I don't know. I'm just
No,
looking
that's
at
a
it.
wrap this round, I believe.
I mean, but who knows? He might get an extra $200 a round to survive with Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn be doing these little bonuses for these dudes. So, and this dude is a journeyman. So like, you probably got a flat out you get 2 grand to fight this motherfucker, and then extra $200 a round type of shit. So
Bro, it's about to be a wrap.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? This is how he's looking. He looks very uncomfortable with them punches.
Tang definitely gonna have to figure out his combinations though when he got somebody hurt. I don't know what the fuck that was, man.
But
It was
Tang
like
ain't ready.
overhand, short overhand slash hooks that looked slapping and shit. Like that shit was no good. Not a good way to shorten up your shots. Maybe you can't do that yet.
He just ain't it, man. To be honest with you,
Damn, we ain't it.
no,
Damn, they took a
no,
point.
good. You know what I mean? For headbutting, good job. He needs because he not focused, yo. Like, get him out of there. I mean, like, let me say right here. If you're a big heavyweight, right, and you fighting somebody you're supposed to get out of there, work on your body punches, dude. Because you gonna have to slow down some of these bigger heavyweights down. He ain't throwing like no body punches. He's throwing headshots that's not landing. He just, just stay at the body, yo. Leo Tang is just not Moses Aitama. I just put it like that. He ain't ready for the big show. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, man, he's fast though. Like, let me take that back. What the fuck was I just saying? He got some angles. He pretty fast. I mean, it's heavyweight again. You know what I mean? Like, he got a lot of things that a lot of the heavyweights don't have. He's fast. He can utilize angles and shit like that. He's young. Dude, 6'6". He got Abraham Lincoln as his ref. I don't know. But what happens when he fights a pressure fighter who got popped behind their punches? You know what I mean? And I seen him run into a few of this dude's punches. It's just this dude not committing to none of his shots. You know, so you know.
Well, Buddy's whole purpose is to survive, and he's using clinches to do it. So, somebody using clinches to survive, bring that lead hand up, and start giving them neck frames, bro.
Word.
Get them neck frames going. Stop him in his tracks as he tries to clinch you. Okay, all right. So he's doing it
That was
a
a good.
little bit, a little
Oh,
bit.
that was good.
There's another frame. Get that space. Okay, better. Better. If he can get that down, yeah, he can stop. He can stop motherfuckers like this.
Anybody who was able to bet a Tang by knockout, them niggas mad as shit. I mean, them people mad as shit. Because it's going to another round. This is another reason why I like money line with British fights.
But Buddy's very, very close to getting stopped. So I think
it's only one more round.
Possible. You said
I think it's only one more. I think it's only one more round. That was round 5.
Even still, fam, all he's doing is surviving off, distance or clinching. So, you know what I mean? The ref sees that. If a Tang lands something meaningful and then lets his hands go, whether Buddy drops or not, the ref might stop it anyway. Because Buddy he's not throwing punches no more.
No, he's not. He's not throwing no punches. I mean, he was never really throwing punches though. To be honest.
Yeah,
Is the corner about to stop it, or are they gonna let him? Or are they gonna let him out?
They let him out.
Yeah. Here's something else. Maybe Leo Tang ain't really hitting that hard, even though he got 5 stoppages. British stoppages is different from real knockouts.
British stoppages.
It is because he ain't dropped this dude once. You know what I mean? We in round 5. You a heavyweight fighting a fucking a cruiserweight.
Figure it out.
And you ain't.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think we got another Solomon Dakers. That's what I think. This is what I like about fights like this because I get to really. This when I'm doing tape study, I get to see if he really knocking people out. Look, what the fuck was that punch, dude?
Oh Lord. Yeah. Does he have problems getting people out of there?
He stopped his last 5 opponents, but they were supposed to get stopped though. I think anybody will stop. I think
this dude is supposed to get stopped. I mean, I'm looking at the opportunities, and they just aren't. There you go. That was a nice little frame though. Like I was saying, but then he
looked like Helinski. What's the dude name that Wilder stopped? The Polish guy, I think. That's what he kind of remind me of.
Who?
Wilder ended his career. Helinski? I forgot his name. That's his name.
I don't remember.
He got stopped by AJ and Wilder. But he went 6.
So now I think a Tang is gassed. Which
there
really
you go. Oh, where is he?
Okay, go.
But take a back step. Take a
back step. Use them frames. There you go.
Yeah,
take a back step.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like take a back step.
There you go.
Get some space.
Don't go too crazy. All right.
He keeps crowding his own punches.
Jesus.
Yeah, like what the fuck, dude. Hey, his IQ ain't there. That's what it is. He got all the talent in the world, but no IQ. Yeah, take a back step. He
did it.
I couldn't be his coach. I'd be in the corner yelling, "Take the motherfucking back step! Throw it to the body! Uppercut to the body, dude!
More in the body.
Uppercut to the fucking body! And then the back step, and then hit him in the head. You mix it up, you stupid motherfucker! Mix up your shots! What the fuck is wrong with you? You're a heavyweight! Rib, right there, rib, right to the rib, you stupid motherfucker! You doing? He's just.
Ali'll be the harshest coach because he got money on all of it.
Nah, I'll give him dude, to motivate him. I get a tennis ball, I wrap $100 bill on it, and I hit him in the head with it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Every time I throw the tennis ball in the ring and hit him with the head with it, I guarantee it'll land too. But that's for you, motherfucker. You know, you earned it. Don't earn no more, dog. You wasting money, dude.
Oh my god.
You wasting money. Look at this motherfucker. And then his opponent was able to get a nice right hook, uppercut, whatever in the inside. This dude, it's weird how some people can have all the talent in the world. I think what it is he's To be honest with you, this ring is too big for him right now. You know what I mean? No, for real. He's young. He's young. He needs to be fighting in like a 50, in a basketball, a high school basketball court right now. You know what I mean? Honing his skills.
Okay, so it's the light shining too bright, huh?
It's shining too bright, yo. He probably got his grandma there. You know what I mean? He probably don't want to look stupid. He overthinking. He's not, he's doing too much like athletic shit.
Hey, hold on, man. Lance Meyer, Millie Torres, Jay Gladney was good, man. Don't mind Ali, bro. he's just he's just a character, bro. And he's about his betting money.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody who's offended by the words I'm saying. But this dude, he just, I'm telling you, there's something going on outside of this ring that's affecting him. Like he's thinking too much instead of like, all right, let me zone in. Because like this is what I like about Crawford compared to other fighters. Crawford is like he'll let you land some shots, and he'll dodge a little bit just to see what's your favorite shot, and then he'll touch you slightly, like with a jab or a right hook to the body or a right hook to the head, and he sees what you don't like, and then he zero in on that. Hey, that's brother. Boxing IQ.
Hold on, Ali, real quick, man. I'm looking on FanDuel, and they live now is McGrail versus Hayden. Ain't that on this card?
Yeah, that's next.
Oh, they got it up for live betting and shit. All right, maybe they just got it up early. Whatever.
It's not. It's a different McGrail though. It's the brother.
I know. I did some film study on this one.
Yeah. I mean, he's McGrail's decent, but yeah. I mean, I'm not jumping for joy at this dude at minus 350.
Nah, bro, it's not safe. I'll tell you right now, it's not safe at all.
It's not. The only one that is to me on this card, I mean, like Ben Whittaker is safe, but I hate him. You know what I mean? With all my heart.
Yeah, I mean, the odds got to be stupid.
Minus 2,000, yo.
Nah, that's too much. It's too much, man. Especially for somebody that plays around that much, bro. I'm cool.
He's a crazy man. He's literally like, I honestly think I could see him in a crazy house, like with a straight jacket on, because he don't know what he's gonna do. He get in the ring. He's like, his coach is like, stick to the game plan. He's like, I'm gonna just play around for the next 4 rounds. All right, I'm kind of gassed. I'm gonna just survive to the end of the fight. I'm gonna win it. It's like, bro, like the IQ on this dude is just not where it needs to be. And a pressure fighter, like he quit in that ring versus you the first person to say it. In round 1, Liam hit him with like a right hook to the body. He did like this, oof, and he was like, oh, he don't like them body shots. And I was like, I had my gambling odds. I was like, no, but he won this round. He won the next one. He gonna win every fucking round.
Oh yeah, Cameron fight, bro.
Yeah, and then he grabbed Cameron and backflipped himself. He grabbed Cameron and did a backflip outside of the ring. And then he proceeded to act like he injured his ankle. Like, bruh, he's so lucky he's in boxing. Because if you go in kickboxing or any other sport that requires a little bit more, that's a little more dangerous, you know what I mean? The refs don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, go ahead, elbow him in his neck. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Boxing, you can't do that shit. Boxing is a sport, and it's a beautiful sport. But that dude don't got his heart. There's something up with this dude's heart, man. And I don't know what they're gonna do about that. But I've never seen nobody quit like that when they up. Motherfucker, you up. All you gotta do is survive, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway.
Yeah,
I can't see.
I think he takes a turn and at least stops playing so much. I think. We'll
This
see.
ain't the fight to be playing with, though. I mean, like the dude is slow. The dude he fighting is fucking um, glacial. That's the best way to describe him. That's why he got stopped 3 times. You know what I mean? And he's, like, and his game plan is crazy. Like, to think that I'm gonna out tough this guy, like you're not gonna get hit in the face is crazy to me. Like, listen, my punches hurt. Like, he needs to work on his defense. Either way, this dude getting stopped. That's what I see this dude getting stopped. But I can't bet that shit because I don't trust Ben Whittaker to make the right choices. So yeah, you
Yeah.
know, I hear a bunch of
Man,
people
that's how
talk
I felt
about
about the whole card. Like every fight yesterday, damn near.
word,
Like all them
word.
shits, like, all right, everybody that's a favorite kind of deserves to be the favorite, but they not trustworthy at all. You know what I'm
They're
saying?
not,
Like that shit was, yeah, I couldn't trust none of them.
and they
I'm
and
talking
they
about
got
from
rid
the
of.
UK joint to Alicia's joint, even Alicia. Shit, I ain't
I
trusting
bet,
him either.
I bet Royston Barney Smith. I believe because like he's just the thing is like what I like about some of these blue chip boxers is the ones who are spiteful.
No,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
you know what? Honestly, that was the one that I knew was gonna win for sure. I just
Yeah,
didn't know knockout or decision because of what he did his last fight.
yeah. You never know because he's really not a knockout artist. He's
Right,
just very technical. You know what I mean?
right.
And he out like that dude quit in there. Like he didn't get knocked out. That motherfucker quit. You know what I mean? Because he went in there with somebody who's faster, and he got hit,
Yeah,
and
he
he,
was
and he made a
way better.
decision. Yeah, exactly. And he made a decision like, I don't want to get hit 300 more times in the next 10 rounds. I'm out this bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
he
I'm
was
not
way
I'm not
way
mad at him.
better than McIntosh or whatever his name was.
Yeah, McIntosh. But like I'm not mad at him for losing. But I feel like anybody who's watching tape, you know what I mean, who don't really know what they're seeing, they're gonna mistake him stopping McIntosh for, oh, this dude got popped. No, it was a skill difference, and the dude and his opponent made a decision he don't want to get hit no more. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He started like faltering from shots to his arm. The dude threw a punch to his fucking arm, and he was like, "Oh," like I'm like, nigga, I mean, my bad.
yeah, and Gilly versus Brown, I said it was 50-50. I hate to bet on them type of fights because both of them have certain things they do pretty good or okay to pretty good, and both of them have things they do horribly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like the gist of a lot of the lower level UK guys, man. I mean, a lot
so,
of lower level everybody, really, but you'll see them on TV more in the UK.
so I
Like
mean,
big events.
I should have said this in the chat, but I didn't because I don't like to get people, because like sometimes it seemed like I'm rambling, but I'm saying some real shit. But this is the thing right here. When Nico Levers, I bet $1,000 on him to win, right? And he was winning the first 3 rounds,
Yeah,
but in round one, his eyes start swelling up. And I was on
right.
the other chat with people. I was like, yo, this motherfucker eye swelling up. And then I was like, and I cast out like literally his eye kept like, and the thing is, I used to box. I'm not a good boxer, so like I'm not gonna come on here like, yeah, I use a swivel jab. No, but I used to box, and when you hit, I've hit people in the face, certain people in the face, and just one time, and just one punch, and I tried to not hit them again. You know what I'm saying? Like in that area. And some people, you can hit them one time in the face, and as the round go on, they don't get hit no more. Their eye just starts swelling shut. And he looked like this dude that I hit in the face one time, and I was like, that motherfucker not gonna last 10 rounds, and that's why I cashed out.
Yeah.
So like, if I didn't, on top of being a gambler, but like, you know what I mean? I know the FanDuel mad as hell because they accepted my cash out. Then after that they limited all my bets because it was like, this dude's a magician. Like, no, motherfucker, I know what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? So
Yo,
like,
yo, Jason. It wasn't my intention to send y'all off, bro. It's just how they work. I mean, really, it's literally because the printing company messed up the hard copy cover. That's why they didn't come out at the same time. But um, but yeah, man. I appreciate the purchase though. PBC
if
was good.
if Molly McCann wins, when Molly McCann wins, I'm going to be given. I'm going to be 3 people can get a copy of a book. You just let me know.
Oh, damn, you put that much on it?
Oh yeah, I always do. You know, I mean, I always do. Like if I don't got no skin in the game, then why I'm in the game? You know what I'm saying?
It is. It is. It does get boring. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, bro, that, again, that's everybody know. Bro, that's been on here for a while. That's the reason I started doing this. I started making bets and shit. It should get boring without it, man.
It do.
Like, you don't want to just
Especially UK.
like, yeah, because you don't want to watch lower level fighters constantly and not have nothing in on it and just have to, you know what I mean? Just have to go through it. Just okay, let me be an analyst every fucking moment of the day. Nah, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. Not for these streams be 5-6 hours, bro. I can't do it for 6 hours.
Do. This ain't gonna be 5 hours though. This is the last one. We got like 3 more fights.
Yeah, this one will be about 3 now.
Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. But yeah, anybody in the chat, because and I think it's dope because there might be some people in the chat right now who ain't really sitting that high. But if you get, wait a minute, damn, how does it work? No, if I buy the book for you on Amazon, I'm just going to send it to you.
Start the fight, bro. I think you have the wrong idea.
You talking about?
It says Whittaker versus Suarez. Who are you talking about? What you saying, Ali?
I think he's just talking out loud, like to the TV, like, hey, when are you gonna fucking start the fight?
Oh yeah,
I agree with them.
Just in case, yeah, this says Whittaker versus Suarez live commentary. It's definitely not showing a fight here, just in case that's what you think. But if you if you're on a impatient, just talking out loud type deal, then ignore.
Ben Whittaker is a fucking cruiserweight, man. I seen him standing next to Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford like 180. I think he said he was like 182 or 183 or some shit. And this dude looked every bit of 205.
Whittaker?
210. Yeah, Whittaker.
Yeah,
he's a big fucking he gonna end up being in cruiserweight, soon. I mean, and then that's why I wasn't surprised that he weighed 184 instead of 174, because, so I mean, I expect him to stop Buddy, off just sheer being a big ass dude, you know what I mean? And he's weight training and shit like that. I mean, that's why he was able to run through his last opponent like that. Like, it's just when you coming in at 195 and you're not playing, you're not bullshitting around, and you're going. I mean, because this dude is like super athletic, and he hits hard as fuck in the first round. His first rounds is crazy. After that, I don't know what the fuck happens to him. He just dies off, or whatever. But the first round, he can get this dude out. Especially if he stopped doing that. You know what the problem with a bunch of these fucking UK fighters, and if you're from the UK, no disrespect, but all disrespect. They like Naseem Hamed. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm tired of these motherfuckers. They're like Naseem. They're like Naseem Hamed. They're like that motherfucker. No, for real, they're like that dude, and they try to imitate this motherfucker. And dude, you a big ass dude. Stop imitating Naseem Hamed, dude. And one, you may not have his pop. So like,
hold on. I gotta do this, Ali. Hey, the thoughts of Ali or anybody else on the panel do not necessarily reflect the thoughts and opinions of Boxing Gems, as if we're talking about me personally or just the channel, period. Go ahead, Ali.
Yeah, listen, I'm not hating. I'm an old man too, yo. So anybody who's upset about an old man with an opinion, you already know what to do. But like, listen, this is what I'm trying to say right here, yo. These fighters need to know what they're good at and do that, Stop imitating other motherfuckers. And it's a lot of, and I think because the UK is so big in boxing, because boxing pretty much was like made in the UK, and there's a lot of like you can literally pay somebody $1,000 to come and fight you that who could beat your ass in real life, but they're gonna let you beat them. You know what I mean? That don't really happen in America. You know what I mean? For real, I'm just saying. Like I mean, like
Oh,
there's a
okay.
dude.
You're talking about the journeyman epidemic in the UK.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, because like people getting their ass beat in the United States, they really just not it. But there's people who could beat your ass. So there's some journeymen out there who I've seen sparring, and I'm like, and they're fucking, they're doing some things in sparring. Then they get in the
Yeah,
ring and they do nothing
yeah,
because they're
yeah,
getting paid to do that shit. They're getting paid
yeah. No, that's not even a secret. That's not
yeah,
even a
but
secret, bro. I actually posted something like that on Patreon, or exactly that on Patreon, a video pretty much exposing that type of shit. But it's not a secret. It's not even exposing.
but the problem with that fight is you build confidence in the wrong way. Because if you go in there and you pay your parents got money and they decide to give you $1,000 to pay, this dude to come in and then fight you, on the regional scene, and you got the money to pay your dude to fight him, and you paying $1,000 here, $1,000, you stopping people, but you really not stopping people. See, that was the problem with the Clark fight that happened. I don't know if you watched it on the prelims. Clark, he got no stoppages, right? He got no fucking stoppages. I don't know who the fuck his coaches are, but I would have been yelling, you fucking got the height, you got the reach. This dude is slow as fuck. You standing in the 50-50. You are a fucking, he was a UK boxing amateur champion. Utilize your boxing. I seen him do better. He literally fought George Liddard guy, the dude who's knocking out everybody. I forgot the dude's name. He literally fought him in the amateurs and beat him. You know what I mean? And utilize his boxing. Like he was literally like catching punches and all this shit. Why in the fuck you get in the pros and you fucking lose a step? I don't see what the fuck happened there. You know what I mean? Like you can't catch a punch no more. You can't fucking utilize angles anymore. You in front of this molasses throwing motherfucker getting dropped. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, that's what happened like a few fights ago.
All right, let me
Oh
see.
shit. Sheriff Boxing said they send the Zulus on me. Don't do that to me, dog.
Shit.
Oh, I don't got no hate for no UK boxers either. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's 3 UK boxers I don't got no hate for. Wardley, Sam, Noakes,
Fuck.
and Moses Itama. That's about it. No, I mean, but Jim's on some real shit, right? If Ben Whittaker was in the United States, I don't really think, he could fuck with some of the top 40 motherfuckers in
Damn.
there. Like I think what's the dude name? Strong Neck from New Jersey, who got knocked out by the dude from Mexico. Forgot his name. And then he came back and knocked the dude out, and he lost to the dude from Philly who was watching on the stream.
Yeah, Strong Neck from New Jersey.
Yeah, yo, he lost to the guy from Philly. He weighed like Khalil Cole.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cole fucked this dude up.
He lost to the guy. He didn't lose though, bro. That's what sent me off.
He lost. No, I mean,
Yeah,
he
bro. You
lost
can't
that
say
fight.
you can't, bro. You can't be describing somebody just because they got a questionable decision. You can't actually describe them as saying they lost to the guy from Philly, bro. I'm not gonna know who you're talking about.
That's true. That's true.
Why you
That's
ain't
true.
say they robbed the guy from Philly?
They definitely robbed him. I mean, bro, I would like to just say lost. I mean, cause listen, I live bet, right? The odds he went from like -1,000 to like +100 or some shit like that. Some crazy like -1,500 to like, you know what I mean, plus money. That don't happen unless you losing rounds. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of rounds with Khalil Cole versus the dude from Philly where Khalil Cole wasn't even throwing punches. You know what I mean? And he was getting hit, not cleanly, but he was getting hit. So, it's hard for me to give Khalil Round a draw in that fight, to be honest. But the more sellable fighter won though, so because Khalil, he still got, 3 years from now I can see him doing something. 3 years from now, I don't know about Buddy that he was fighting. So, you know. But stylistically, Khalil Cole versus this guy right here, I don't that's a bad fight for Whittaker.
There you go, y'all.
Adam Azim and Hamza Shiraz don't fit in that Prince Nazim category. What do you think of them? I bet on both of them, but for the sake of this, for the, what I'm talking about, fuck them. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about no damn Adam Azim or Hamza Shiraz. Like, Hamza Shiraz got beat by Adamas. You know what I mean? Like, stylistically, they put him in against a good fighter. All right, they put him against. He went against the champion and he froze up, and then he fights Berlanga, and now everybody like, oh, he's just shit, man. You just knocked out Berlanga. Berlanga ain't the best boxer, dog. Come on, man. Berlanga ain't even in. I don't think Berlanga is even the top 7 or top 8 boxer in 168. You know what I mean? Let me see him do that against fucking Morrell. Let me see him do that against Mbili. You know what I mean?
Morrell's
and Mbili. Yeah. Now he bouncing back and forth. Either way, but like what I'm saying is, yeah, you're not gonna say right now. But like, yeah, let me see him do that against Mbili. And Mbili is just like Adamas. He gonna be on the front foot, but he ain't gonna stop throwing punches. So like, I don't want to hear nothing about no Hamza Shiraz until he fight somebody who's of in the top 10. You know what I mean? If he stopping Billy, then yeah, I'm with you. If he stop Martinez, then yeah, I'm all on that, that train. And fucking Adam Azim, you know what I mean? Like, how many times the motherfucker dodged fighting the dude that's a champion now at 140? You know what I mean? Who stopped I don't know. I mean, I ain't good with all these names. But either or, like Adam Azim, he good. He did beat some decent people. I ain't gonna disrespect some of the people he beat, whatever. He did good. But like, it's just I would like to see him fight Buddy. What's the dude name who got the belt? Who's fighting Pollo? Dalton Smith. He dodged that smoke. And any fighter who's dodging smoke, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, that dude's the shit. He fucking rejected the fight with Dalton Smith. Like, nah. I'm good, bro. So, I mean, like I said, Moses Itama, he ain't dodging nobody's smoke. Wardley, he ain't dodging nobody's smoke. And I forgot who the third person is because my memory ain't that good. But either or. Hansel and Gretel.
What's your opinion on Whittaker? He's cool. He's all right.
But after seeing Dalton Smith do what he did to my guy, I'm not mad that he dodged that fight. I'm not mad at him at all. So it is what it is. Adam Azim is smart though. You know what I mean? Because he can get a belt.
Look, so when Whittaker goes against another, for lack of a better term, slick boxer, then that slick shit goes out the window, man. And then seeing him rest on fundamentals, he kind of struggles with that. So, like I said, he's all right.
I want to see him versus some of these UK guys out there. There's a bunch of like UK guys floating at 168, 175 who are decent, and for some reason they not putting them. I mean, they put him against Liam, and then they took a back step and then start giving these like stylistic fights that he can win, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Whittaker versus somebody like Morrell would be telling. Again, you go against somebody with the same type of ability to be, shifty and you know to have dynamic footwork if Morrell decides to do it, because Morrell just been fucking high guard monster his last two fights. But if Morrell decides to do it with him, then yeah, it all gets neutralized, and you're forced to get back to fundamentals. But here we go with this shit, man. Hayden McGrail. Hayden is he's gonna do this all fight.
Back foot.
Yeah, I would like to see McGrail fainting though. This is how you deal with this shit. You feint. See if he repeats patterns, bro.
How tall is McGrail? Like
Good
5'1"?
from McGrail. Caught Hayden doing some dumb shit, jumping in with no jab or nothing. Okay, nice little counter jab. Hayden switched stances and didn't have the best defense with his rear hand after he turned orthodox. Bro, yeah, Hayden's gonna lose. He's not he's jumping in like he's really disguising jumping in, but it's with nothing in front of him. You know what I mean? He's getting countered easily every time he lunges.
Hayden got the range.
If y'all don't understand what I'm saying, like, bro, he's going forward without any punches. Yeah, you might as well wait on counter punches. Gonna do that shit. There we go. That's better. That's better.
It's like he's trying to catch him coming in so it can, but he's not doing no body work.
I still don't like the. Oh, there we go. See, he did it again, bro. Jump forward with his hands down. Got cracked. I still don't like the lack of. Okay, there's a little bit more feints, but the lack of feints from McGrail, man. Like, bro, show him some shit. Change the look. Hayden just purposely used his fucking head.
Yeah, I know, like he fast as shit. We'll see. And then as the round goes, on, we'll see.
Yeah, right now, man. Right now, I think it's McGrail's best bet to lay back. Now, if he would have put some feints together, put some, you know what I mean, some tried to figure some shit out, with if he'd have tried to get some inputs off processing tools, talking book language now. If he'd tried to get some inputs off processing tools, then he would have been able to figure some shit out to go first. You know what I'm saying? But since he hasn't done that, he's kind of forced himself to only have success going last when Fool jumps in with his hands down. We'll see what happens around two. Go ahead, Ali.
No, I just wonder what the fuck was his purpose. Like, cause he was on the back foot. He wasn't throwing no punches at the body. Like, it's a 10-round fight, motherfucker. You lost that round. You know what I mean? Like, for what? You know what I mean? Like, you gonna be on the back foot. Set something up. Throw some. I mean, especially with the range you got. Like, stab jab to the stomach. You know what I mean? And angle off. He's trying to, but he ain't doing nothing with it. Now he's doing like this basketball dribbling thing. Like, motherfucker. Running in, he has no. It just seems like he don't have really a good game plan.
Yeah, where's the jab, bro? Go a jab from that shit. Like, you're doing all these feints, all these different head movements, you're giving all these different looks. Throw a jab, bro. Like,
And you switching position. Like he going southpaw to fucking
no.
orthodox and
Yeah, and that shit ain't really working. But again, still with McGrail, it's like, man, you're not doing shit, bro. All you gonna do is you're just gonna stay being a counter puncher because you're not showing shit. You're not fainting. You're not like what? You're not testing the waters of stepping in. In fact,
yeah.
right now, if he did decide to step in, he might get countered hard with something because he hasn't figured shit out. Now, it's fine if he just wants to be a counter puncher this whole fight, but he's winning the fight doing that right now. But who knows, man? You might have to adapt. You might have to change.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm just waiting for one of them to lose steam. Buddy, none of them are really committing to their punches. That's the problem. Is nobody's really committing, even to his counters. He just throwing. You know what I mean? So it's like there's nothing like
they're sharp though. McGrail's counters are sharp. I mean, they're nice, usually compact punches. So yeah, that double jab cross, that shit ain't gonna work, bro. You're not doing shit, bro. You're not fainting. You're not probing. No, that ain't work. Like, yeah, dude. You know what? See, this the crazy part, Ali. McGrail, this is McGrail pretty easy, right? So as long as nothing crazy happens, 2-0 McGrail. Just for being a counter puncher, right? But the more he tries to initiate offense and be first, the more danger he's in because he's not doing shit to prepare it. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing shit to go first without it being a gamble. So I'm telling you, it's still an awkward fight to bet on if you're betting.
It is because Aiden got the range, you know what I mean, and he already got McGrail a little spooked. Imagine if he hurt him, coming in and he's doing all this wild shit, and Peter McGrail's behind us, like whatever.
Hayden's coming forward and giving him plenty of opportunity to counter. That's good for McGrail.
He ain't thrown no body shots. Dude just ran in there. Hayden just ran in there, throw an uppercut to the body, spin him around, throw some more body shots. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing that's frustrating for me when I'm watching some of these fighters. It's like you've been fighting for so long, and you still not throwing to the body. You know what I mean? You still like you don't. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to process why they.
Here, let me finish. Let me finish what I was on, man. So. Right now, I believe it'd be dangerous for McGrail to start jumping in and initiating offense. However, the more damage he puts on Hayden while counterpunching, and the more Hayden gets fatigued, the more permission he'll have to do it anyway without the perception tools. So everybody that read the book, everybody that knows what I'm talking about, you'll be able to see it. But right now, it's still all countering, even to start the third round. I don't think he's landed a punch while actually being first, initiating offense, because again, there's no tools, no level changes, no real feints, no probes, none of that shit.
That's another reason why I don't really like I'm about to talk a bunch of shit about the UK boxing. But there's another reason why I don't like some of the UK boxing, because they lean too highly on being the A side. And then even if they lose by a split decision, they'd be like, I think I did enough to win. Motherfucker, you in a fight, dude. If you ain't trying to knock this dude head off in 10 rounds, you know what I mean? If you're not dedicated to throw, I mean, he did something. They both landed, and they both smiled at each other. But like, sit on a punch or something, dude. Like, don't just say I did enough to win when you didn't do enough to win. Like this motherfucker yesterday, he drops this dude round 6. You dropped this motherfucker. Drop him again. Get you a 10-7, motherfucker. You dropped this dude. He let this dude come back in the round and he never pressured him. You know what I mean? The whole and loses the fight. I ain't never seen nothing like that, but in the UK, dog. So
Mm. Yo, so y'all, as soon as Hayden figures out that first and last is the way to go because McGrail isn't doing anything successful but going last. So you think about that, right? So now I'm gonna use jab traps. I'm gonna use rear hands and smothers, and then and then go last. Like, bro, so first and last could work for Hayden right now if he could realize it. I don't know if he's that skilled. I doubt it. Um, but yeah, but if last is the only thing working for a fighter, then first and last will work on that fighter. Yeah, bro, he still can't land shit going first. But it's not like Hayden's countering him either. Hayden just looks outclassed, honestly,
yeah, yeah. I mean, right now at least,
right
while
now.
they, because maybe this is a whole thing to try to get McGrail tired, and then you start landing and stuff like that. So you know, but 3-0 for me. But McGrail, my problem with McGrail is when Hayden attacks.
Close. So at the end, bro, at the end it was first and last, but he got hit. So it just ended up being a trade. But it looked like that uppercut. I don't know where that hit McGrail, but it staggered him a little bit. But it was a right. I think it was either a left hand and right uppercut after a smother, or a right hand left uppercut after the smother, or the same. I don't know. Either way, it was a power shot, smother, power shot. Hayden got hit, but McGrail got hit. Told you first and last, but even though he doesn't, he can't really do it right, but still. Go ahead, Ali.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, I wonder what the game plan is. You know, it can't be like striking, like throwing punches to the body or whatever. Like, because I mean, I'm listening to the coaches in the corner, and they're saying that none of them is really saying what he needs to do to win for Hayden. And I think he needs to be jabbing to the body. You utilize your angles. You are the longer fighter. You know what I mean? Commit to a punch to the body. Like, yeah, he just did it right there. Do that again. You know what I mean? You have more success. You just land it to the like. It's something up with this fight with these fighters. I don't know if they sparred before, so they hesitant because they fought each other. At least one of them are hesitant. But it's just a weird fight to say the least. Because they're both like not non-committal to actually throwing a strike and we're on round 4.
Mhm. So one of the ways you starve last is you don't punch. I think we're seeing a little bit of that now. But I wonder if Hayden's trying to dial up some counter punches. I saw him do it at the beginning of the round, but now nobody's punching. But this is how you starve out last, though, right?
And I switch to orthodox.
Obviously in the book.
And it's not like he's not throwing a punch to actually land a punch. He's throwing it to get a reaction,
Yo.
which is
Yeah,
stupid.
McGrail. Yeah, nah. So he's not even trying to initiate. So yeah, this is how it happens. The stalemate, bro. But Hayden's not necessarily good at counterpunching, fam. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
No, Hayden's not good at anything. I mean, like if somebody whoever's betting Hayden, I feel really bad for them. You know what I mean? Because he's not throwing no punches. Like I haven't seen anything successful for him to give him the round. If I'm the judge, and to be honest with you, that's the only person I've been staring at the whole fight. You know what I mean? I see the counters from from Peter, but I'm just wondering what the fuck is Hayden thinking? Like I'm just like what the fuck is he doing?
Joe, bro, not Peter.
Oh, all right, yeah. But the McGrail's brother. I mean, and McGrail. I mean, like, and and here's the thing right here. McGrail can land these little scraping punches, and it's like the only punches landing in the round. But is that how you want to win a round? I'll punch him in the chest twice because he was off.
Look, bro. Again, you starve out counter punchers. You starve out last by not punching. That's why that round looked like that.
And
Both of them staring
another,
at each other the vast majority of the time.
and I mean, like I wish he would tie up to throw at the body. Like yeah, good.
Yeah, Hayden, bro. Found. All right, all right. It is a good idea to get McGrail to initiate offense. Since he doesn't really know what he can do without it being gambling when he initiates, because he has no perception tools, right? So it's a good idea to let him initiate and counterpunch. But this motherfucker can't counterpunch. It don't look like he has any type of skill in counterpunching.
You talking about Hayden?
Yeah. So I think his best bet is to attack as a bait, like with a jab or some type of pot shot. Use some type of defensive maneuver, whether that be, something with the guard, footwork, or smother, and then attack Joe after he tries to counterpunch. Because starving it out is cool to finally let him initiate offense, McGrail initiate offense, if you can counterpunch that offense. If you can't, we just gonna look at two motherfuckers staring at each other, and you're still gonna lose a round.
And he's not sitting on no punches. And I don't even know if he's capable to sit on a punch. The way he throws, like he throws so stiff.
Okay, now
he's
we
so
get into
not fluid.
Little rock'em sock'em here.
Yeah, it looks like it a little bit, but
yeah,
Hayden's so damn stiff with his fucking.
Maybe we getting a sellout now. Since bro, if he's selling out already, that means he don't know how to do none of the shit I'm talking about.
This fight about to go to technical decision because of a headbutt, and Hayden is bleeding.
Yeah, he is.
And Julio, you better sit down and listen to me, dog. I give you some game. I give you some game, yo. Like something's not right in this motherfucker's head, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like he's not committing to, like, it's almost like, and now that eye is fucked up, and it started from a headbutt.
Yep. Again, so now he's starting to attack again, giving Joe McGrail permission for that last again, and he's landing for sure.
I like Joe aiming for that eye. I like that. Hayden knows him, so he switches up to orthodox. And the ref already looking at him. And that ref right there, for anybody who bets, this dude has made me a lot of money. He won't stop this fucking fight, dude.
Is it off a cut? I mean, is it off a punch or a
headbutt?
Oh, okay.
Earlier when they oh look, he's down. Nope, he's not. Nope, he's not gonna make it. 6, 7, 8, 9. I told you this is my ref. That's my dog. That's my dog. They stopped that shit.
Yeah, man.
That motherfucker started caught.
Yeah, that dude wasn't good at nothing. That dude, he couldn't initiate without getting countered because he couldn't terminate. He couldn't go first and last because I don't know why. He probably just doesn't have that in his arsenal, and he couldn't just go straight last because he couldn't really counterpunch. Like, damn, bro, you was yeah, this is not your level, buddy. Or maybe it was a camp thing, who knows, bro.
You're welcome, Julio. I'm just trying to clear things up for you. You know what I mean? I mean, the fight's been boring until he gets. Look at that. It was a fucking headbutt.
Or when he sold out for that little time, and that's probably why he stopped too. That's probably why he backed off because he got cut.
Oh, that was that body shot. That body shot stopped him.
Oh, yeah, that body shot wasn't right.
Yep, that shit was mean. I'm glad McGrail looked. Boom. Was that to the liver? Yeah, that body.
Yeah,
He wasn't gonna get
so
up
I
after that.
mean, he was never in position to be able to extend an exchange, fam. Like his hands are still down and out the way and shit. Like his guard didn't give him permission to be in the exchanges that he was in. Motherfucker, put your hands up. give me at least the sling or something, bro. Like yo shit way outside your body, and you want to fight mid range? The fuck are you doing?
You know, sometimes before I place a bet on the fight, I go and I look at the fighters, right, and I'm like, that motherfucker, like he ain't do a push up a day in his life. And then I go look at his, I go look, maybe he's a wiry ass dude. I go look at tape and I'm like, there is nothing good about this guy. And that was the reason Hayden wasn't in my parlay at all. I heard, there's a bunch of different little gambling stuff, and they're like, yeah, Hayden by upset, and I'm like, I don't see it. You know what I mean? I just don't see. He just built different. You know what I mean? Not saying that he can't win against somebody else, but
Oh no. So look. So no, I called this 50-50 because once again, it's another one of these UK fights where both of them are significantly flawed, bro.
No, it definitely is 50-50.
I don't like betting these shits, fam.
No, I'm not. No, it definitely was 50-50. I'm not saying that, but it was more so 52-48 for me because just because of he just not Hayden just don't have no pop behind his punches, and that's back to what I was. That's back to what I was saying about the UK fights. A lot of these fighters get built up to 8-0, 9-0, and they literally didn't fight nobody with no resistance. So you don't know if this dude who's 9-0 is really just a dude who paid somebody to come in there and fight him, or he's really that guy.
This is what I said, bro. And hold on, real quick. This is what I said.
No, go ahead.
I said Hayden is free flowing in fights. Y'all saw what I meant. McGrail more structured. Neither are great at ending exchanges, but Hayden is more likely to do so on the rear foot. McGrail also can be a headhunter, in which he shouldn't be here. He has to aim at Hayden's chest and body as Hayden relies on head movement. Well, that's how he got the stoppage too. But yeah, but even with that, bro, I called it a 50-50 because I don't trust neither one. Not with my money.
Yeah, not a bad position.
Fuck you. Both of y'all got a lot of shit to work on, buddy. But yeah, in the fight now, that shit was one-sided, but it was one-sided for a silly reason, bro. Like all McGrail could do was counterpunch. That's all he could do because he didn't fucking faint. He didn't he didn't set shit up. All he did was counterpunch. So, but it worked for him because Buddy, all he could do was initiate offense, and he couldn't counterpunch. So, all right, fuck it, the counterpunch is gonna win.
Oh, you can. My third guy was Sam Noakes. Minus these three dudes that I named earlier, including Sam Noakes, who showed he a dog versus Abdullah Mason. Yeah. But even in that loss, minus those three dudes I said earlier, the problem with UK gambling is, and it's a big sport because there's a bunch of people don't know what they're looking at. Like, it's so funny. Like, you get people in the chat or whatever, not just the chat, but like people just in general. Everybody think they know boxing. They can watch tape and they don't know what the fuck they seeing. Like, I watch tape, I'm like, oh, this nigga slow, or this dude tired, or maybe he lost a step from his last fight. and I'm guaranteed he might lose another step in this one. Whatever it is, this person lazy. If you don't know what you're seeing, you should not be gambling, dude. You know what I mean? And I know exactly what I'm seeing down to a T. Sometimes it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
you know what? You know what, Ali, bro, and I feel you too, because part of that isn't about any type of linguistics and it isn't about any type of like taught knowledge at all. It's about the amount of times you watch tape before and and the amount of times you see the same shit over and over and over and over again. You saw what success looked like 1,000 times. You saw what failure looked like 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Like you saw what even fights look like 1,000 times. So part of that shit, it just gets ingrained in you the more you watch. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be a better judge the more you watch. That's why I think you are, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah. So go ahead. I feel you.
Yeah, I'm like, and that's the most. I don't think like half the boxing fans actually read the judging manual, like the manuals that the judges have to. Like every little area they have little, they judge things the way they judge it, but it's the most effective punch. You know what I'm saying? So you could jab me 10 times like you could jab me 20 times in a round, right? And I jabbed you once, right? So you got me by 19 punches, and I hit you with a backhand, and then you look like you got this grimacing look on your face, and you're like, what the fuck? Now,
I don't even know what that
technically,
means.
What I'm saying is
no, not you. I'm sorry. I'm reading too much.
Okay. Yeah, but the person with the most effective punch and around it, that person, whoever landed the most damaging punches in that round, they win. So like it's sometimes where somebody's like, oh, this person is up this round. I'm like, and it's never really that off. Maybe it's 10 punches to 20 punches or whatever. But if you're getting fucked up, you're losing that round. And that's something that a lot of people who be judging or whatever, they throw the scorecard. I'm like, I don't understand what you see, but anyway, I don't know. I mean,
look,
Jay,
he says, question, why do people shit on elite or almost elite UK fighters skill-wise than US fighters? So is there a skill gap? I'm going to assume a little bit of what you mean. But what people? Like, that's what you have to, like, what you have to tell me what people do it, and I can answer your question, brother. What people shit on, and okay, what is elite, first of all, and then what people are you talking about? If you're talking about Americans, bro, I don't care what genre you're in or what topic that you're talking about. There's going to be an American bias, bro. There's about, I would say about 80% of America never left America. 80% of America isn't worried about anything going on anywhere. Well, maybe not that high, but I would say about 60% of America ain't worried about anything anywhere else because it's such a big place.
No, you hit the number on the head with the 80. I think 80% is solid because there's like 400 million people there.
I don't know about 80. I don't know about 80 because most older folks, like say, most folks 40 and above, they be on, like they'll tell you some international shit, but I would say about 60% of Americans don't give a good goddamn what's going on nowhere else. So when they happen to be watching a sport like boxing, they're going to be so enthralled with the American stars and think everybody else is a Euro bum and the Japanese people's bums and Filipinos is bums besides Pacquiao. And you know what I mean? Like, that's just how it's going to work. That's why they would shit on the fighters. But if you're talking about them, yeah, that's the answer. But I don't know who you're talking about.
I got an opinion on that. And for me, it's because a lot of the fighters be bums. You know what I mean?
No, he's saying his elite fighter. The elite fighter is in the question.
Yeah, so I just said like so like this is something else.
You gotta be talking about your Tyson Furies, your Dalton Smiths, Like I don't agree with using the word elite to describe a fighter overall. I just say high level fighters most of the time. Um, so I don't know everybody's individual definition of elite, but I would assume you're talking about the champions out of the UK, like Josh Taylor once upon a time, Dalton Smith, Tyson Fury, Atama, or well, he's not a champion, but he's a rising star. Motherfuckers
Mm-hmm.
like that. That's what I think he's talking about.
Okay, high level fighter. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and what's good, Infinite Guide? You said what's good, Jim? What's good, Infinite Guide? Um, I mean, I think the issue is this right here. It's not that um, I don't think me personally. I don't think all UK fighters are bums. I was being facetious when I said that shit. I was being a little bit silly earlier. Like I like UK fighting. In fact, like I feel like boxing, a big percentage of boxing is UK boxing. I think the problem is it's just a lot of build a bear fighters. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you just look at the undercard. You know what I mean?
No,
It's a bunch of
Ali. You going?
all
That
right.
is not what
Um.
he's saying, bro. He's saying
Okay.
the fighters you already named. Why do people shit
Okay.
on
I think. I
the
mean,
the Sam Noakes, the Dalton Smiths? The like, why do people shit on those fighters?
the funny thing is nobody really shit on Sam Noakes or Dalton Smith. Like when he say like when you stage it like that, no one is shitting on the actual elite boxers. Like no one hates on Wardley. You know what I mean? No one is hating on like
The Wardleys,
fucking
Dubois.
I
Hey,
Tama.
Dubois trash for real though. But
Yeah, he is. Yeah, yeah. But even people in the UK say
Dubois,
that.
Dubois is the most. Dubois is he's a big, strong dude. That's what he's got going for him, man. And
He
and he's
George
got
Foreman
good
without
he's
the
got good durability because he's a big, strong dude. But other than that, that dude is the most basic, not knowing any tactic motherfucker I've seen touch a belt. But go ahead.
Dubois is George Foreman without the IQ. That's who he
No,
is.
no, he's not. George Foreman had dope tactics and technique.
That's why I say he's George Foreman without the IQ.
No,
Because
the IQ is different from tactics and technique.
well, I mean, he can't stick. I mean, I feel like Dubois, you can look at his face and see what he's thinking. You know what I mean? Like in the middle of a fight. Because when he's confused, you
That's
see he's
hate, bro.
confused.
Daniel Dubois. That's hating. Talking about bro. Daniel Dubois is terrible when it comes to boxing skill. Terrible.
Oh, maybe
And
Jim said
IQ.
he said tactics and IQ how are they different for you?
Tactics and IQ. How are they done? Because you can describe tactics and saying that like it could be something so confined that both could be true at the same time. That you could have bad boxing IQ and a good tactic, or you could
Let me
run a
say
tactic at the wrong time. Even you know what I'm saying?
let me let me say something to Carlos. I feel like athletically speaking and the speed wise, there's a difference. Like I like two dudes going to a gym, right? One dude is fast. He's real athletic. He got pop behind his punches. These are things that you could either naturally, like some naturally heavy-handed people, they're gonna be real good at if they know how to utilize, you know, their heavy hands. But if you ain't fast, if you ain't got no pop behind your punches, if you're just an average dude who go in there and you learn all this a good skill set like an Albright, um, I don't know how Albright is going to beat Keyshawn because they both got the same skill set, but the difference is Keyshawn is more athletic. He got more pop behind his punches. Albright did have a better gas tank. He was able to like either or spread his punches out within a good 10 round, and in the latter half he was able to do more to Keyshawn. But I feel like Keyshawn closed that gap. So I think
What,
Keyshawn
are
is just
people
gonna
just coming? Hold on, bro. Are people just coming in here?
nah.
Look, man, we didn't name the fighters like 3, 4 times that we're talking about, right? Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead. My bad. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Hey,
No,
chat. Inform the chat if you
yeah,
know the answer to the question.
but Carlos Bernard said, "What would you tell Albright to change up in the rematch against Davis?" Because I feel like it was. I feel like in the first fight, it was Davis who needed to make an adjustment because Davis just gassed a little bit. You know what I mean? Like he always did early on in his career. You know what I mean? He just and then he said that in the interview that he was smoking a lot of weed during that time. So like you can't be high and not doing road work. It's not going to work. You know what I mean? At the elite level. So not to talk any
We're
shit
about to
about
that.
you.
We're coming out. That film study will be out today or tomorrow on Patreon. Probably today. So I'll just wait for that, man.
Lance, I'm just trying
We
to.
did that work. But I mean, basically, man, Albright. I would say Albright would. I would say fight on the back foot this time instead of trying to force something that I don't. Man, bro, the film study coming out today. Just,
I think Albright. I
that's
mean,
a
to be
lot of
honest with you,
explaining to do, right? You know.
I think Albright did good in the latter half. You know, what I mean, there's two halves to a fight. Everybody who study
Well,
fights.
wait, bro. If we talk about one thing, you got to talking about Albright, bro.
All right. Because dude,
The whole
somebody in
chat
the
talking about
comment.
something different.
Oh, word. Carlos said, "What would you tell
Yeah,
Albright to change up
no,
in the rematch against
look,
them?"
man. We wasn't talking
Oh,
about Albright.
all right, cool.
Davis.
Lance
The
said,
whole
"Ali
chat
fucking
talking,
hilarious."
except him talking about Daniel Dubois or British fighters or UK fighters.
Yo, listen, I go on every Daniel Dubois video and I look under it and I just start laughing because these British people just be killing them for no reason. They be saying all type of shit. So, like no one kills a British fighter better than British fans. You know what I
No,
mean? You call this dude
for
a fucking
example,
wanker.
real quick. For a quick example, bro, the separation of tactics and IQ. Daniel Dubois versus Hergovic, right? So Daniel Dubois automatically counters your jab with a jab, right? Cool little tactic. Cool little tactic to have. Makes it dangerous to jab at Daniel Dubois for sure because he's got a hard jab, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to get hit by that bitch over and over again. It's gonna fuck your face up, and it's gonna set up his power eventually. Now, cool. So again, cool tactic, but then it started to get countered relentlessly with right hands, as we all saw. If you remember that Dubois Hergovic fight, just right hand after right hand after right hand, it's because he wouldn't let the tactic go because he has no IQ. That's a perfect example for you. Go back and watch the fight. Tell me I'm lying.
No, no. And the thing about Hergovic, though, Hergovic gets tired. He got tired versus Zane. So, like, he's fighting, Hergovic is fighting Dave Allen. I think Hergovic is going to win that fight. But if he gets tired and it gets to a 50-50, Allen's not going to be live because I can't see him stopping Hergovic. But it's going to be interesting. Let's just say that. Philip gets tired, though. That's what
Just to cap off that whole thing, buy my book.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. And if you ain't got no,
click that link in the
who
chat
won the
and buy
book?
this book, man. Guarantee you're going to improve that boxing IQ. And look at boxing. I'm going to keep saying it. They got a fucking performance? What the fuck is this?
And yeah, they do. And for the people who just got into the chat, and you support the channel, you're part of the channel. Go on Amazon and leave a review to the martial art of boxing. It'd be deeply appreciated.
They got a
5-star if you can. This is.
I don't get it. This is not the main event.
This is some turkey shit right here, dog.
It's not even a main event. It's not even turkey shit.
Oh, so I get it. He was performing his songs while both of them were there. Because he was performing when the other girl was walking out too. Whoever this guy is.
Bro, we gotta gatekeep the knowledge, bro. I'm gonna stop giving you the knowledge. You keep saying shit like that. Pause, bro. But you motherfucker trying to gatekeep my pockets.
Word. Listen, like I said, let's get to 100
Motherfucker get
reviews.
banned.
You know how dope it would be if Christmas come and 1,000 grandmas buy the books for their grandkids all around the world.
Yeah, man. 1,000 boxing grandmas need to buy them books.
Come on, yo. I mean, that's who be supporting Amazon. No grandmas, yo. Like they put their
What?
money on that
Hey,
card.
motherfucker, everybody got Amazon. Everybody support Amazon, bro.
No, I'm talking about the miscellaneous gifts though. The miscellaneous
Oh
gifts.
yeah.
This need to be on the miscellaneous gift chart. You know what I mean? Like, shit. If 1,000 grandmas buy your book, that's gonna make your Christmas. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Who do you mean by IQ? I'm gonna assume is what do you mean by IQ? So boxing IQ is the ability or is the processing power that you take your what's happening and you change it into a proper output to change it in your favor, right? So you take the inputs you're getting from the ring, you process it or use boxing IQ to select proper outputs.
A good example of that would be the Canelo versus Crawford fight because they were making adjustments in live like
Right.
habitually. It was
Exactly. Or that's
very good.
another way to say it. Just your ability to make adjustments in the fight.
Yeah, yeah.
But the book
No,
way is inputs, processing power, outputs.
hmm I like Bam. I like Bam's IQ because he's high offense and he's thinking while he's beating your ass.
If I ever thought about going pro, hell no. What?
Shit, son.
Nah, man. I learned how to box just because my love for boxing. I just wanted to learn how to protect myself, man. I had options, bro. Shit. I was in
Yeah,
college.
word, same.
Yeah, they don't call it the poor man's sport for no reason, bro.
I'm pretty decent too, but I keep having these dreams that a troll's gonna just beat my ass while I'm pumping gas one day. Like, hey, you motherfucker, you gave me the wrong parlay. No, I'm joking. I'm 100%. Try me. It's a dream.
What do I think of Molly McCann? I don't even think I studied this fight, bro.
Molly McCann has pop. There's one thing, she's heavy-handed. She's very small, which is cool because like for this weight class. In
Yeah.
MMA, she stopped 7 girls, but all her stoppages started on the feet. Molly got crazy pop behind her punches. If there's one thing I can say, she got some crazy pop behind punches, but she do get tired. But it doesn't matter. Like they're matching her up with people that she can beat. So like none of these girls, I've done tape on this girl Ashley. She's gonna keep moving forward. That's not good when you ain't really got pop and you're moving forward against somebody who got pop because you're gonna just get caught. So can Molly stop her? I think is like a 30% chance Molly stops her. But and that trend and it decreases. That's at the start of the fight, and it decreases as the rounds go on because Molly's not like a person who throws a bunch of she's not gonna throw the same amount of punches in round one that she throws in round eight, but she will win this fight by decision. So that's my thought. But I'm not betting that. I just bet the money line. And I know I sound stupid, you know what I mean? Like I know people listen to me because a lot of people think I sound, I'm like they're like, damn, you sound dumb as fuck. I'm like, I know, I got to because like if you ever took any statistics, you know what I mean? If you take like two, if you take if you do a scientific, whatever, you're doing a science experiment and you take somebody and you put them in one room and with somebody. You take that same person, you put them in another room with another person, and those two people who never seen each other, they came up with the same conclusion. then something might be, something got to be right, because it's you, you're the person who's off, not the two people that. So like, anyway, I said that to say this right here. I must sound dumb as hell when I be explaining fights. Even if it goes the way I say it. Even if it goes the way I say it.
One fish, two fish. Red fish, blue fish.
A box and a fox.
Bro. Sure, I don't even know what that is, bro.
Big brain Ali. Nah, I ain't big brain. I'm just.
Who is it? Hey, Ali, you know this person?
Who? Ashley Johnson?
No. On the screen.
Oh, the person singing?
No, fam.
Let me see.
On the live, bro. On the chat.
No, James and Ali opinions on Whittaker. I'm gonna tell personally, I think he will be a rising star. Whittaker? No, I never heard of Whittaker.
I don't know what that is, bro.
Oh,
okay.
I'll check him out just because he said it now. Like,
I mean, it's possible that we might have covered them in on Patreon, maybe, but it's not ringing a bell.
Whittaker. Oh yeah. Anybody who's new, and y'all want to learn more about boxing, join the Patreon. James has a Patreon, a good community.
That too.
Yeah, I forgot.
I mean, that's what we're really breaking down the system of the adaptive exchange system in the book, Patreon, for sure. Ali's like, if I was a tuna and you were a lion, I would develop breathing apparatus made of. Here we go. McCann Johnson.
I'm glad I don't make sense to you.
Oh man. Damn, which one is which?
McCann is the one with the blue pants on, and the other girls with the white. But she's swinging for her life. Go ahead, Molly. Keep on moving, Molly.
Yeah, Johnson don't look like she punching soft.
No, she not. But she get hit a lot.
Yeah, well, she's getting hit right now. Yeah.
You got to think this is 8 rounds, so 2-minute rounds.
McCann is not great at terminating, bro. Like I'm watching her use these awkward terminations, basically just tools to step around and tools to end the exchange. Like watch the ends of the exchanges. All right, that time was a straight up clinch. Okay, that was that was roll or weave and back in the straight line. There's push. She's got to own the ends of these exchanges, bro. And that's when she'll be in control.
And she's from Liverpool too, so I like to hedge I like everything to be on my side. Liverpool, pool full of livers.
Nice little disengagement trap. Okay, that was nice roll out there or weave out.
1-0 Molly. And something else for anybody who thinks Johnson is live, she slows down.
Oh yeah, that's a nice disengagement traps at the end. Yeah, I give it to McCann. It can get dirty though if she really starts ending the exchanges on her own terms, like she did at the end of that round. It'll get real dirty, real quick. This will be another stoppage.
Molly knows how to tie up too, so that's another thing. I just hope she don't get no. She doesn't headbutt the girl. I'm not too concerned.
What you going?
No, I'm sorry. I stretch. My bad. Stretch. Right, I'm old. I should have muted it. My bad. Listen, like he said, Ollie's like a tuna with some kelp lungs. That don't make no sense. Thank you, brother. All right, if anybody wanna root against me, I bet 3 bands on Molly McCann. So like, you know, bet for the say cheer for the other girl.
Nice. That was a nice combination, man. What the fuck was that? Okay, cool smother. I like it. Yeah. Uh, doing a little bit better than she started off doing this round. She just got to keep ending the exchanges on her own terms, man. That's it. Because old girl's letting her go first, and she's just absorbing the punishment. Uh, it's not like her counter game is super slick, where you know what I'm saying she could tell what punches come in and counter the first punch. McCann's doing a good job working in combination to
And then
avoid that as well.
Tying up.
Only thing, oh, nice. The only thing with McCann is just like I said with McGrail is don't abandon them feints. Like even though you're rolling in combinations, don't abandon the feints. Because she can if you don't disguise when you're coming in, she can counter with something. All right. And Johnson's starting to do that now, actually. Starting to counter that first punch. Which is a risk for her because it is, it's a combination coming at her.
Johnson remind me of Chris Lieben, like a girl version of Chris Lieben. For anybody who knows about old school MMA, because she got like a rock head and she just moves forward and she throws and believe in the pop, but she don't got no power.
So if everybody sees that's her style, bro, I don't get why the whole world doesn't know about stab jabs. Why isn't everybody that boxes off the back foot good at a stab jab? That shit don't make no fucking sense, man.
There's a lot of coaches in the boxing gym who just know the basics,
bruh. But I'm saying if you're gonna back up from a fighter that's super aggressive walking to you, how don't you know about the punch that's gonna break their base and that's a relatively safe punch? That's like the main punch you should be throwing. Because right now, so system wise, McCann is using first, right? But Johnson's starting to evade her space. The more she starts, pressuring. You know what I'm saying? The more it's relentless pressure, the less room McCann has to terminate on her own terms. She can't get around the ring, or she's not going to be able to get around the ring like she has been. All the termination is going to have to be smothers and clinches, which could also change the dynamic of the fight. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see if Johnson keeps going forward, which she is right now.
Yeah, she is. She landed something nice though. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a good little combo by Molly. Oh, my bad, Dorian. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn. Okay, my shit is behind.
Yeah, she don't. This is turned to a.
She's doing well though. She's doing well. Staying in the center of the ring, keeping that real estate behind her, so she can terminate wherever she wants. It could either be spacing and angles, it could be smothers, it could be clinches, whatever she wants. So I wish a lot of the male fighters need these lessons. Nice little weave and roll out again, or weaving out.
What's that thing that was it the X block that Foreman be using?
Oh, cross block.
Cross block. Yeah, she just did that.
I saw it.
I don't know.
And nice little check step with the rear hand. Again, she's using very, very nice footwork to stay center ring, man. I mean, again, a lot of the males can learn from this shit.
But what I don't like is she's standing
there in the high guard, ain't it?
Yeah, she's getting hit a lot more, and we got like 5 more rounds of this. Oh, but she keep landing some.
Yeah, no, she's
vicious.
Look, no, she's doing a good job, bro.
3-0 Molly.
Yeah, as long as she keeps that real estate, she keeps her permission to go first and run Shorty into lateral trap after lateral trap after lateral trap. I mean, she is. She's doing her thing.
She is a classic action fighter. You're right. I should have used that shit with heavy bag with
Buy the
legs.
book, man. You learn all about what I'm talking about. Buy the book.
Woo! That yeah, she landed that uppercut. It was glancing. If she stood it, if she wasn't taking a back step with that and stayed in pocket, it probably would have dropped Ashley. But Ashley, that was her most successful round though. So like you know, she needs to get back to her boxing, Molly, and not stay in a 50-50 for too long because Ashley's sitting on her punches, and she is the much bigger fighter too. She actually fought at like 136, and this girl was fighting as low as 115. So if you're looking at the fight, you can tell that Ashley is the bigger fighter out of the two. Molly might be like 126. Ashley might be like 132 or something like that, 133, maybe more.
Damn, Shorty didn't change strategy. Now she looking a little gas now.
I told you she slows down. She slows down, and she still have bad defense.
Yeah.
Her
Man,
defense is garbage the
starting to
whole
get
time.
starting to get pushed backwards, bro. So that's when you know shit is crumbling. Oh
And from
yeah,
a
she getting stopped, bro. What's the best?
round four right now, I wouldn't. I mean, like, but she still hasn't. I mean, that's the thing about her. Like, I've watched tape on her. She takes a lot of damage. That's just what she do.
Yeah, I could see that, but yeah, and this, oh damn, I don't even got nothing. Can I even bet on this shit? Oh yeah, I can.
I'm looking to see if I can bet on this motherfucker. Molly McCann, and she threw a shoulder at this girl. The fuck? Is this a bridge to jump off of? I'm trying to debate to think. Is this the fight to jump off the bridge a little bit? Yeah, I'm about to. Fuck it. Betting 5 band. Now I got 8 bands on Molly McCann. Say I'm crazy.
I'm gonna just do the next 3 rounds.
You want to do stoppage?
Yep,
I wouldn't do that. I don't want
I'm
to
gonna
do
do
that.
it. I'm gonna do it, bro.
You
She's
you
not.
a dog.
She's not. So look, man. She couldn't. She couldn't take away permission for McCann to terminate. So McCann just started just pretty much making a tight circle in the middle of the ring, just lateral traps and just damage on this chick, right? Then the next round, she completely changes her strategy and stops all that coming forward shit, looking tired, and she gets beat on doing that. So, bro, we talking about damage on fatigue. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that sounds like a good recipe for a stoppage to me.
yeah. She never been stopped though,
I don't
and
care. I'm watching a
she
lot of
fighting
fights.
this. Yep, yep, yep. We'll see.
It's the first for everything, bro. We
It
gonna
is.
see. But look, I mean, I got $5 on every round.
See, and she just pauses right there to get hit every time. Like when she's
Yeah.
not throwing, she's there to get hit.
Let me reset my shit so I catch up.
What I like what she's doing is she's throwing to the body of when she catches Molly with a shot to the gut. That's the only thing I like about what her strategy. But she needs to do that more because she don't
Mm,
follow it.
that was nice little slip cross. Oh, sorry, her eyes getting fucked up too. I like McCann body work.
I like McCann's tie ups. That's what I like. Now McCann needs to stay. Yeah, win this round cleanly, McCann.
Nice body shot.
Oh, body head. Woo. And she just running into these punches too.
I love it. Jesus. Yeah,
For anybody
man.
who I
I'm
bet
happy
on
with
every
mine, bro. Look, I'm happy with the bet, bro. It's the right bet.
yeah. McCann, move the ref. She said, move out the way. I'm using my angles to get this.
Right. To go to work and go crazy. I'm doing whatever I want to do.
Yeah, and the girl slowing down too. Oh, look at that uppercut. Where you at?
She beat the shit out of this girl.
If this girl wasn't from the UK, ref probably would have stopped it. Look at the ref, yo.
She getting the brakes beat off her, man. Why a corner don't care about her?
That's what she do though. She's like this. She's like a Rocky top fighter. They, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, Rocky Balboa wasn't a good fighter. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's a fictional character, but that's her style. He was CTE before CTE was cool. Yeah. If you peep that, Molly.
Oh yeah, she looking bad. Put the paws on.
Mm-hmm. Somebody in the chat said Molly looking tired. I'm like, yeah, she probably tired of beating this girl's ass.
Get mad.
Look at the knot. Look at the knots on this girl's head. The only thing that would be like somewhat like let's go is if this girl knocks Molly out. Then I'm like, oh, I deserve to lose.
Yo. I don't, even if they went blow for blow right now, fam, it's already asymmetry, fam. It's already one person that's severely fatigued and severely damaged versus somebody that's not. So 9 times out of 10, who's gonna win that? The one that's not.
I don't want her jumping though. Molly needs to stop with all that jumping
shit. Yeah. She calm down and go to work again.
Yeah, like you was doing. You utilize your angles. I think the girl's tired of getting hit though. Like she's not just jumping in like she was doing the last round.
Nice left hook. She ain't like that shit. Let's go. Not that goddamn Philly shell. What is you doing?
Body shots. Yeah, get to the body work. Get to the body work. That's what.
Let's go. Ooh, nice left hook. Yeah.
Cash that $5, brother. Nah, I'm about to.
Nah, I'm on $5 rolling. I told you I did 5 through 7.
Molly is landing some.
Like, oh my God. Yo, she beat the shit out this girl, man.
Let me go back and see if I could triple dip on this fight. I haven't triple dipped in so long. I can't.
The corner don't care about her, bro.
No, they don't. They're like, you can do it. You can do it, Rocky. Get on out there, yo. Keep getting your ass beat.
Dang. Bruh.
Look how slow this dude is. This is what I'm saying. Brian Suarez.
About this chick.
Brian is slow like molasses in there, dude.
Yeah. The shit counterpunch should get him out of there.
I don't like Ben Whittaker getting
unless this motherfucker start playing again and shit. Who knows?
And whoever was in the chat, somebody from the UK named Ben Whittaker. That was an American.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was immediate too. They came up with that shit immediately. Quick.
I mean,
Let's
listen, when you
go.
be
Let's go,
seeing,
Molly. I need this knockout.
hey, you covered, brother. Knockout or not, yo.
Fuck that. I need the knockout, bro. I appreciate it, but still, my competitive nature here.
No, I'm with you, yo.
Geez, bro. If you know, if somebody cared about it, she'd have been out of there.
Yeah, throw in the towel. Ref step in. Look, she keep pushing the ref out. She like move out the way, ref. Oh, now she bleeding. Now she bleeding.
Mm.
Ooh.
This is a just straight. Oh my god, this is a straight beating.
Yo, if you don't like women fights, I'm cool. But Molly McCann is a woman to watch, dude.
Yeah,
This girl right
she
here,
kind of nice, man. Kind of nice.
she can flow.
It's exactly what she's in a flow state.
Mm. Come on, ref, stop the fight.
Yeah, Johnson looking for breaks. That's why she did that.
See, but every time the ref is looking to do something, like, you know, Molly's pushing him to the side, which is not good. Because every time the ref is looking like, maybe that's just, you know, Molly's like pushing this dude, like, get out the way, let me fight. Which tells me she knows that ref, who's actually who's also the judge of that fight as well. I don't know.
The ref's the judge here?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That's what I said earlier. Well, I probably didn't say that. Watch him. We gonna come out with a score. See that scoring?
Oh well. I mean, only way my bet can be saved, the corner stop it in between rounds. I like the bet though. Still.
Yeah, it keeps it interesting.
No, not only that, like, bro, it needed, like, she's supposed to be out of there, bro. Why are they letting her continue to get the shit beat out of her? She's not winning a moment of these rounds. Look at this chick, bro. Why? Why is you sending her back out, man?
They want to see your ass beat.
I don't give a fuck, man. Oh my god.
I can't watch it no more because I mean, like, it's too brutal.
She's switching stances on them.
She trying to get her ass beat from a different angle.
Oh. Yeah, man. Hey, give McCann a stab jab. Should be even nicer.
Yeah.
Stab jab and setups off the stab.
Sorry, my bad.
I think McCann's a big gas from beating on her face. Oh,
yeah, Lord. She is.
And there she goes again. Oh my god. Oh my god. That whole sequence was brutal. What the fuck is this?
I don't know what the fuck we just seen.
What is this, bro? What was that?
I don't know what the fuck was that. That was some. This is on the zone. That was some weird shit right there.
I gotta go look. What the fuck is this? Oh, is this soccer or football? Aces, double faults. Oh, this is tennis? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this is, bro. ATP Media. Oh, I think it's tennis. Anyway.
Yeah, well, Molly just made me about $900. Thank you, Molly. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Yeah, she beat the shit out there too.
That's my fourth favorite UK fighter right there. So Sam Noakes, Wardley, and now this girl. I forgot the other one. I don't even give a shit.
Look, when you see McCann, once she started really killing with the terminations and lateral traps, and then just repeating that cycle, just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And then the next round, you saw her dominating, doing something different. You know it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap, because it's not only that the chick has to adjust to two different layers of ass whooping right now, pretty much. It's not only is it the angle terminations back to the that translate into lateral traps and then just repeat. It's now I can't even really go blow for blow. I can't really stand 50-50 because I'm getting my ass whipped there too. So damn, what do I adjust to? What do I go to? What, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a wrap.
What was the scorecard? Wow. Somebody gave her two rounds. The judges gave her two rounds. The judges gave her 2 rounds. But that don't even
The
really
ref
make
gave her
sense.
2 rounds, bro.
But that don't, he said 78-74.
Yeah.
It would be, it's an 8-rounder.
Yeah, so
it would be 78-72.
Right, 80-72 would be 8-0.
Okay.
So, yeah, 78-74. You can see it. The ref gave her 2 rounds.
All right, I'm losing myself.
I ain't see it.
Me either.
Maybe the first, possibly.
Mm-hmm. Hey, for anybody in the chat talking shit about boxing right there, you just watch a gambler bet 8K right in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? It just made 900. I would screenshot it and share it on YouTube, but they won't allow me to do that shit. So this is why I said watch tape on an opponent and all this other type of shit. Because like for all these supposed expert, I'm not talking about you. You're really expert though. You really know what you're talking about. But I'm talking about these other people. Like I heard this dude talking, right, and he got a channel, and he was giving a prediction and shit on something. He's like, yeah, but I didn't really watch any tape on this. So I'm like, man, then shut the fuck up. Delete your video. People putting money on here. You know what I mean? Like you over here, like it'll be some kid thinking that you know what you're talking about, and you don't even put the work in. If you don't watch tape, or if you don't know what you're seeing, because you can watch. Because the thing is, like you can watch 3 minutes of tape or 30 seconds of tape, and you probably already know what's going down because again, you've been watching for so long. But if you too lazy to even watch the highlights, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying like a long time ago, and like it's not just -1,000 fighters that I watch tapes on. I'm watching tape on Shakur versus Tio. Shakur Ben had better feet. He's a faster fighter. Somebody was asking me, how you know he's the fastest fighter? Because I'm watching fucking tape. You know what I mean? It's not just watching tape. I actually box. When there's a speed difference, that shit is annoying as shit.
I wholeheartedly disagree with you, bro. He's not faster than Tito.
I would think.
No, bro, Shakur's not faster than a lot of people, bro. Shakur
Timing.
has way better technical form than mostly everybody. So and that translates as speed, bro. So, bro, I showed it. Here's the simplest example, bro. For Tio to throw his jab, this motherfucker ends up doing all this arm movement, drops the shoulder, and then the jab comes up. Now, when the jab actually goes forward from point A to point B, bro, that shit's fast as fuck. But all that setup takes a lot of time too. You know what I'm saying? So where, for normal boxers, they're not even that fast. So Tio does all that setup and is faster than most boxers. But for fighters that have great technical form, that's just going with a jab just from point A to point B and no wasted movement, bro, it's going to look super quick. And that's what happened. It's going to look super duper quick. So, I mean, think about what I'm saying, Ali. Like, I can have my lead hand rested, and then from that point, wherever you are, is going to go from that point to your face. There's going to be no wasted movement on it. That's going to look way faster than a motherfucker that got to pick it up, lift his shoulder, bring it up to his rib, and then go out with it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. What about I like his footwork, man, because he's in and out. Like, even when you I like how he controls range. Because Shakur, he does. I think a good fight for anybody who want to watch boxing, go watch Williams Zepeda versus Shakur, because he controls range so good. He's in and out. He's moving, and then at a certain point, he was in there just exchanging, but he was blocking a whole bunch of punches. He just keeps form better than a lot of fighters. And
Ali, you killing me, bro. That's the fight you want to watch about controlling.
No, I'm just saying, because I'm saying for Shakur's skill set. I'm saying for Shakur,
when he purposely didn't control distance to appease fans, is the fight you want to watch about Shakur controlling distance, bro?
I mean, him be able to hold form in the chaos of Williams Zepeda.
I hear you, bro. I hear you on the defensive side, but controlling distance ain't it in that fight. It's his other fight, so watch them. But that one, he purposely didn't control distance, at least for the first half. After the first half, I think it was the first 5 rounds. I want to then he started, acting like normal Shakur.
What I liked about it was Williams Zepeda made him make a decision. You're either gonna be moving, or you're gonna be tired, or you're gonna have to sit in the pocket and fight with me. You know what I mean? And that's what Williams Zepeda, because he got a good gas tank and he has great output. Defense, no, but gas tank.
His offense output. Is defense.
Exactly. So, but I like that. I like that fight for him.
Facts, Infinite. Fact, Infinite. Oscar Valdez for sure. Or, motherfuckers gonna hate it, but Nakatilla. That was a great fight to see control distance. It was just boring because Nakatilla didn't bring no offense. The motherfucker didn't try to throw no punches.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like Shakur got the package. Mine is having pop in his punches. Yeah. Oh, Pat. Yeah, pause. My bad. But I'm talking about as far as being technically sound, being offensively sound, being defensively sound, being a good minute winner. You got to be a good minute winner. Haney is really good at winning minutes. His mind, and you get that in the amateurs. So anybody who's been in the amateurs and you fought 80, 90 times, you learn how to win minutes. Whereas people just go straight to the pros, I don't know. That's why I always lean heavily on amateur fighters sometimes.
That's funny. I appreciate the super chat, Ali. Hold on, let me let's do it. Let's do this thing tonight. Pause.
Boxing package. Sure.
Sometimes. Look, so I got a similar story, Dosu, right? I got a similar story, except I didn't go into welding. I went into heating and air conditioning or HVAC. But I do
Damn,
not want to go back to trying to fight. That's I'm cool, fam. I rather do what I'm doing, man. Uh, assistant coaches on a professional level, assistant fighters on a professional and amateur level. I got other problems now.
Word.
Speaking of assistant coaches, Coach Bermudez, what up, bro?
Oh shit.
Shout out Coach Bermudez, man. This is most of y'all know. This is Rohan Polanco's coach.
Yeah, he got my favorite. That's about
Yoanli Hernandez's coach. Kurt Scobie, Avius Griffin, Thomas Blumenfeld, and on and on. Robbie, and on and on and on, man. So shout out to Coach.
Yep. Hey, Coach Bermudez, if you're listening, dude, I have bet $10,000 on Rohan Polanco so many times, dog. And let's see some of my bet slips.
Hold on, let's do this.
Hold on. Loses.
Sorry.
But these last $2, I'm not gonna lose.
Not gonna lose them $2, bro. Shout out to Coach Hector Bermudez, though.
Word.
I need to hurry shit up, man. I'm gonna try to here. Let me in case you want to come on the panel, Coach. Put this in the chat.
Yep. Come on and join.
Pac-Man was good.
We're coming down to the last fight, and we're about to do what we always do. Me and Jim are gonna choose which round the fight ends.
Tashi, what up?
I don't want a fighting career. Just want to test myself against some fighters. And while I'm young, I like to train boxing forever and learn the system as well as I can. Shit.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I think boxing is
you'll definitely be in shape. That's for sure.
Hell yeah. It builds character. You know what I mean? Boxing definitely builds character. Because if this is one thing I really love about boxing for the average person. Because if you go in, there's a lot of people who think like, oh, I'm gonna just throw a punch on this dude. He's gonna go out like boom, one punch and he's knocked out cold, bam. Like, go box, and you get to learn about yourself. You learn a lot about yourself.
You're gonna learn that shit ain't real.
or you learn it is. You learn it ain't all it is.
Real quick, Ali. Introduction. World renowned Coach Hector Bermudez. What up, Coach?
Boy, that's probably the best introduction I ever had, man.
Wait a minute. We gotta do that. Wait a minute. The reigning, defending, coach of the year. We got Hector Bermudez.
There you go. That's even better.
Hey, what's good with y'all, man? What's good with the chat? How many people we got in? We just got us three, or?
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much just us three. So you can say whatever you want.
And this is my man. This is my man Ali, right? Ali, the gambling junkie.
Exactly, right? No. You gotta switch it up. It's degenerating degenerate. Degenerating degenerate. That's what I like.
But you be winning though, right? You don't. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. You be winning, yo. You just talk about your winning, you never talk about your loss.
If only you knew. If only look, you put like this right here. A hiccup has to happen. That's the only way I lose. And even when that happens,
how about that sedation? You probably got beat up on that one.
nah, I put that in a parlay. I bet like I have a whole strategy that I would never tell nobody unless I'm face to face. I would never say it on like video. But I got a whole strategy, and if I sat down and I told you about it, you'd be like you'd be making about 2 to 3 bands a week easy. So like, but
that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, with about 10, all you need is 10 band seed money. And anybody in the chat who think I'm an idiot, I am. So let's just listen to my voice because I sound stupid as shit. But the background noise, nigga, I'll be killing it, yo. I don't even want to say it. I'm up 2 bands already, and I ain't even. This is just play money. I ain't even start. I'm anyway. Later on today, I'm a.
There we go.
And you can't even give us a little hint of your secret guaranteed money.
You my secret. You training around Blanco. You know what I mean? Listen. Sometimes you get trainers with like high IQs, and then sometimes you get trainers walking in there with the pick in their head, and like, hey dog, you got to just throw that right hand, man. The opponent getting their ass beat. You know what I mean? And that's a lot. It is a lot of.
Where that shit come from, Ali? Bro, the pick in their hand, bro.
Yeah, with the pick in their hand.
You gotta throw that right hand, bro.
Giving the worst strategy to somebody when you never knock, you gotta knock them out. I ain't never knocked nobody out a day in my life. Well, you gonna have to do it today. Go out and get their ass beat, like, you know. But if I sat down and I gave a whole spew, you know, like you could make some money easily, cause like, you know, I'd be killing it sometimes, you know.
Yeah, so there's this kid that I got. I just broke his heart because they try to offer him 30 grand, and it's like the most that by far that he's ever made. He's he's a kid that I got. I think I don't even know what's his record. I think he's like around 7-0 or 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there. His name is Rodrigo Malte. And they offered us it this Saturday. And it's like, damn, it breaks my heart because he could beat the kid. But he just got 3 days ago he came into camp. And he's twisted. He's twisted, like he out of shape like a motherfucker. Even the videos I sent you today, he wasn't even a part of that, Jen, because he came and drilled. I'm like, man, if you go into this fight, like shit like that, where people don't know, you're gonna get stopped. But you going in there, people that you fought. He's he fought. Actually, his last fight was against an undefeated kid, and he stopped him. So the betting would be close. But only a few people would be privy to know that he took it.
Yeah. Nah, that's always that. I like the direction you're going, bro. Well, you and I know that it's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes that would kill, most people's.
He's mad at me now. He's mad at me now that because he want to fight. He's looking at the dude like, "Oh, beat that dude." I'm like, yeah, in shape you will.
Right. Yeah. That makes you a good coach, Hector, because people need to do it. People need to be honest with their fighters. Like, don't just be throwing them out to the wolves, and then they go in there and get a life-altering injury when you just wasn't ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
you should take another lesson, Ali. That this shit is, you could never be 100% on bets, bro.
No, you can't,
because you don't have the correct information of what's going on behind the scenes or in the camp or before the camp, or like, bro, I can tell you several times just with working with coach that we knew we had a fighter that was gonna lose for sure. For sure. I can't tell everybody that, but we knew.
Yeah.
Let me say one thing for anybody who's listening. Earlier, I said that Molly McCann was going to win by decision. I did tape. Now, if I was in Vegas, I used to walk around in Vegas with a suitcase full of money. If I was in Vegas, I would have went and bet that, and that would have been a light $10,000 I would have made that day. My bet slips is ridiculous, but I don't want to talk too much. But I'm going to say this right here. I knew for a fact she was going to win by decision. That was a minus 103 too.
That's how much folks know us. Like, yeah, low clarity, yeah, twice, bro.
No, that's
Two
the man
times.
fight in the man fight in a way. Of
And
course,
then ball, bro. Like, yeah, come on now.
He did pretty good against Inoue earlier though. Like his earlier rounds, he was good till he wasn't. Let's say
Yeah,
that.
that was that game plan. That was the game plan we implemented.
If we
bro.
had,
It
man,
him doing nice.
if we had a younger body, man, we would have shocked a lot of people, man.
Right.
But music, I'm hit you with one thing. I want to see Rohan Polanco versus Ryan Garcia, dog. I think Rohan a fucking. That's the fight I want to. I've been putting it on every
You'll
fucking.
never see that shit, bro.
I would love to see that fight.
How you gonna, bro? Ryan is only fighting somebody that he could combine with and produce millions.
Let me say this to anybody in the chat. Yo, Rohan Polanco versus any of the people, Lewis Crocker, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, whoever. Devin
He
Haney.
might. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, he might get a Crocker, but Crocker ain't gonna have that belt for long. But Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, bro,
yeah,
it ain't happening.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's gonna be hard to get to number one, and if he's not number one in mandatory, who the hell is gonna want to just pick him on
exactly?
Just volunteering.
Right.
That's true. Maybe yourself.
Like that's who you're gonna pick instead of one of these champions that'll probably lose to him. That will lose to him. I should say.
When his time comes, man. Hopefully it's soon, man. Because it's gonna be a domination. You know what I mean? He's gonna be fucking up a lot of people. Especially if you got the right, because if you're a coach and manager, or you just his coach?
No, just his coach.
I was about to say, if you're a coach and a manager, man, like I wish I could manage that dude. I'd be like, no, he's not taking that fight. He's taking this one. This one he's taking. He'll be able to see
so Jim, the other day they offered me a fight. They offered me a fight date. They gave us a fight date for the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you watch the Boxing Voice, but Brad Goodman was on there, and he was kind of, it was a little distasteful of how he was talking about Polanco. So it was everybody was kind of a little pissed off because it was just stuff that he shouldn't have been saying, and because he said that that they offered us a fight, which they did offer, and it was going to be at like 150, and he was like, he don't think that Polanco could make that 150, and he should move up to 154.
What?
So, but the fight was like, it was on the 16th, and they just offered. It was like 5 weeks away, and I'm like, why would I risk the horse that I got? I got one. This is a future world champion if he's moved right. Why would I? Do a hiccup, anything could happen in a boxing fight. And him not being his total best in 5 weeks. No, like boxing don't work like that. Now, especially for him, he was in DR messing with his son Visa. He was getting all the paperwork done with his son Visa, so he wasn't in camp. So now, he flew back in. He wants to fight. He actually, I didn't even tell him that he wasn't fighting until yesterday because. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna act like we're gonna continue and make 147 on the 16th, or on the 15th actually, and I'm actually gonna try to get Rashidi Ellis to spar him on Saturday to see how he feels. They're probably a little salty with us, but I'm gonna try to get him see if he to get some high level sparring to see how he feels. But it was a little distasteful that someone from top rank, Brad Goodman saying that he should be moving up to 54. He's assuming that Polanco can't make 147, shit like that.
Why? Yeah, I don't know why when he made it 3 times in a row, bro. Like what?
Yeah.
He fought at 140. What the fuck, dude? He could make 147.
So he was like, he never made 140. He was always 142. He was always 143.
Okay, cool.
Like, yeah, but that's what this contract was for. If we're gonna make 140, you signed the contract 142.
Yeah, that should sound pretty casual to me, don't it? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, then the people he was on there, people was like, "Yo, what's up with Rohan Polanco and Tiger Johnson?" And he's like, "Oh no, we got 2 different trajectories, and we're gonna have Tiger Johnson go one way." And then there was like, "So what's up with Polanco and Norman?" They was like, yeah, it's like they're on two different organizations. Like, no, they're not. Tiger Johnson is right under Polanco in the WBO, and in all the sanctioning body, he's right under him. And it's like, no, we're in the same sanctioning body. That's the fight that that's the fight we want and we need. We need a fight.
So Brad Goodman bullshitting on the boxing.
Yeah. He was bullshit on boxing. People were just calling him out on it.
Yeah.
And then when
I ain't gonna say too much because I heard what I heard.
Yeah, you're gonna want us to fight on the 16th, and then you're gonna shuffle us the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's
no.
Yeah, no. We wait for the next one. Wait, he could go in at 100.
Yep. No, I hate you. Who did they even have an opponent?
No, they didn't even have an opponent.
It was just a date.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro. That shit ain't even real, bro. You got a date and no big
Whittaker
wins from Whittaker. I don't know if he's back of the head or not, but yeah, it's looking like it's over.
And that dude is and Abraham Lincoln is definitely 6'6".
Yeah, it's over.
But it's over.
Yeah. All right, man. Anyway, I didn't even get a chance to talk about this shit, but it wasn't really shit to talk about, bro. Only thing I didn't like Whittaker was doing was backing out straight lines, but other than that, he was being himself.
Rohan should fight at 147, get a belt before he move up because he's gonna be more marketable with a belt. He move up to 154 without a belt. Come on, let him get a belt, at 147, and then when he move up to 154, if he decides to,
I mean, he got a bullshit belt from the WBO organization. They're supposed to be ranking him every time higher and higher.
Who got the WBO? Rolly got the WBO belt. He don't want no smoke.
No. What's name got the WBO?
Luke Crocker?
Nah, Devin.
Oh,
Devin.
Yeah, that shit.
They're looking for celebrity fight. They're looking
exactly. Yeah, that's him and Ryan. That's what they own. So them fights, I wouldn't hold my breath.
Imagine if you got a call from Turkey. Hey, we want to put Rohan Polanco on one of these Saudi Arabia cards. That would be dope, man. That's the fight.
You wouldn't get that either, fam. You wouldn't get that. Rohan,
him as an ambassador.
Bro, and what we got to do is we got to up that man's name, bro. That's what we got to do. He's got to get a big win against a good name that's still touchable, right? These dudes want to be celebrity boxers, fam. So they only gonna fight celebrity people unless there's something crazy that forces them to fight. You know what I mean? The Rohan Polanco. Like they really want to keep a belt and they're and that's mandatory or some shit. And half the time they really don't care about the belt. So I wouldn't hold my breath for that happening either.
Yeah, I mean the manager probably look at tape, looking at
Rohan. And you just heard what a top ranked representative did. So are they really even arguing for the man's best interest? Who knows?
And it's like there was like really, really quiet. So sometimes you got like whispers of like, listen, hey, before we tell everybody the date that you're gonna be fighting on, you might be fighting on this day. So usually we get whispered of it, and okay, so so the 16th we might be fighting. So you get the training, and it's like your date. This is why, like, when the date is announced and then you get an opponent, like, shit, that's my date. I already knew I'm training for that date. He got to catch up. So they told us, like, we the opponent. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. I was like, no, I ain't doing that. We good with that. You give me 8 weeks. Like, you give everybody else.
Yeah, Chet, I get to hear the craziness behind the scenes in professional boxing for sure.
But and I fight Rohan. I will fight Rohan anyone. Just give me 8 weeks.
Right.
Absolute anyone. Like he's ready. Him and there's 2 fighters that I'll do that with. That I have is Yoenli and Rohan. Anybody else, I got to do the right thing about style. I got to look at the style. I got to see where they at in their career, see if they're ready.
Yep.
But Rohan and Yoenli and Armando Robbie is almost there.
Yeah, Robbie doing his thing, man. I was impressed.
Yeah, he put that boy to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yo, Enley's a fucking beast, dude.
Yeah,
He's
Yo
a
Enley's
fucking beast. I mean, like, you know what, Yo Enley? I think Yo Enley's next up because he's in the best class that's missing. Like, all the stars are kind of like dwindling and they old as shit.
You're talking about 160?
I mean? At 160, exactly. Like that is the perfect weight class for him because he can go over there and dominate, get his Bernard Hopkins on. You know what I mean? Like get a belt and defend it like 90 times. You know what I mean? And everybody gonna be talking about him like Triple G. You seen that fucking back ass? So like, he got the right network.
He's probably gonna outgrow it at some point for sure. But still, man, he's in a good spot, man, and he's a hell of a fighter.
Yeah, he is.
But what's frustrating, so me and James will talk, we go through the game plan, and I'm bothering James.
Hold on, you about to give him all that, coach?
Nah, and then he go out there and beat the shit out of the dude, like, God damn, man.
Oh yeah. I thought you were about
that natural talent. Dude, he big as shit.
But James know exactly like what I go through. This shit ain't easy for me with having all these guys, and it's like, James got to remind me of shit.
Nah, it's a mess, bro. But hey, man, we make it work. We make it work for sure.
Yeah.
Hey. And I definitely see a few future champions out the gym, man. It just takes time and opportunity.
Yeah. No, I got a good crop going on here. We blessed with that. There's a couple guys that I got coming and that I say no to, and so.
Yeah, it's about time. You got your stable is crazy. So when shit starts getting busy, ain't no way you can pay attention to everybody like that. So yeah, it's about that time to say no, unless they bring in a big chunk of change, man.
Yeah. Because I do. The fighters that are with me, they're fortunate that, like, this is all I do from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. Mm-hmm. And then I'm part of being a good trainer is being responsible. So in the back of my mind, I was like, I need to work with him. It's just like constantly like, we start at 8 in the morning, and sometimes I got, hey, you need extra help. You meet me at 7 in the morning, and hey, you meet me at 8 o'clock at night. And it's like, I got to give everybody the hours, Nah, but it's rough, man. It's rough shit.
Yep. I was about to say, like, as a coach, like, what is it like for you? Do you say like, all right, I'm gonna just have 20 boxers that I'm training, and that's it, or is it like, fuck it, I'm gonna just
sometimes, but sometimes they what happens is they fight. Like I had Yoeli Hernandez, Yo-Yo, right, and then I had Tellez. They fought on the same day, so boom, that was a big chunk right there gone. Mm-hmm. That freed up for other people, and that was stressful too, because you got the co-main and the one underneath that back to back, and we wasn't really training for what was it, Mendoza,
right?
We wasn't even training for Mendoza. All of a sudden they like, hey, there's a good opportunity, fight Mendoza under this undercard, and I was like, damn.
You got to fight a knockout artist. Undercard.
Beat his ass, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, we like, James, we wasn't. He needed a lot of work.
Facts.
Right, so now he falls on my lap. I gotta, he needs some work. So now we working, and then boom, you throw me in the. I thought you gonna throw me easy one, so I could, we could get, in cahoots with each other. And then you throw me a real live fight. Now it's a fight, and I was like, fuck, we gotta get to studying and crossing our T's, dotting our I's.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what make you a great coach, though, because like I wouldn't have picked that fight right after the Abels fight for Yoenli. But he came out, he showed up, and he showed out. Not Yoenis. My bad. Yoenis, not Yoenis. But he showed up and he showed out. You know what I mean? Because that was a good fight for him.
And could have had the cop out, bro. He had the cop out with the injury before the fourth round with that head clash.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he was ready to be like he didn't like nothing like that ever happened. Remember, he only had like 11, 12 fights.
Right.
So nothing happened that like he when he came to the corner, he was like, yeah, I can't fight. I was like, no, relax. You got some time to make the decision. But that he knew that was like, no, you're fighting. You know what I'm saying? He knew that. He looking at like me like with a broken nose. Like he thinking, because remember he's Cuban, and the Cuban amateur system, they're very clean. Like Cubans don't like to push. They don't like they're one of the best amateurs in the world, and that's because they don't touch them, don't disrupt their rhythm. That's why the amateur system works for them. But when you get in a professional and they're putting their body on you, controlling you, bumping you off, that's like now. Let alone a headbutt. Now your nose is broken, and you're like
on purpose.
You're like, hold on, I'm gonna fight like they're gonna let me fight like this? Like, yeah. Welcome to the professional. Yeah, you're gonna fight like this.
There you go. You just heard it from a high-level professional coach. The difference between the amateurs and the pros.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of cheating ass people because, I'm not saying Mendoza's a cheater, but when I rewatched that, that shit like he did that shit on purpose.
He's rough, and that was
big and rugged.
Yeah, it was a good fight, and it was awesome that he continued, and we got the victory. I knew I had. Listen, it would have been a no contest if I would have been like, we good. You can't fight like that. But I knew I had the better horse, and we just needed to get control. We just needed to get control of the fight, and it still was rocky for him because he don't know how to control, and we worked on controlling. But remember, the fight was like 3 weeks out when they told us. So it's like, man, he don't really know how to. And he's trying. He's like, one time he threw his backhand. He fell in on purpose, and we even practiced. There's videos of us practicing it in the locker room. He threw his backhand, fell in on purpose, got the separation, and hooked. And he see that, and he told me he's like, oh shit, that shit works. But he's saying, oh shit, this shit work in live action, not in sparring. This is live action we talking about. We talking about a motherfucking pay-per-view fight undercard, the co-main event. That he's trying new shit out on. Like, that's not how it's supposed to work.
Hey, I remember doing that shit too in the fight, man. That's funny.
Yeah.
The story of that fight is he was winning every sequence. You know what I mean? All the sequences, he was like the exchanges, he was first, last, getting in, getting out. I mean, it was a real good fight for Yoenis.
Hey, all right. I gotta go, fellas. Coach, appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Chat. All right.
Always good.